This is a one take. Hello there, people of the internet. So, today's been an interesting day. Starting with Ariana on the floor cleaning up Daisy's mess. Daisy, you make a mess. So, let's start with while I was at work. Ariana, do you want to tell them what happened while I was at work?
Sure. So...
I was talking about that.
Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Time to bed. My sister brought the Christmas tree for us, and she showed up with it in her tiny car. Her little Chevy Volt, is that what it's called?
No, it's a Spark.
Chevy Spark. She's a little Chevy Spark. She put like a 6.5, 7 foot tree in her little Chevy Spark. And she had help from the warehouse guys getting it in her car. But when she got here, she texted me and she said, "So now I'm weak and you're pregnant. How are we going to get this in?" So we got it in. But now it's taking up our whole front entrance.
This is the Christmas tree, guys. We got home, and then Ariana told me it was in the hallway, and I was like, what? And then I couldn't, the door won't even open all the way because it hits the tree. No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it stopped, and that's why I was like, what? So yeah, we gotta get this thing set up at some point in this apartment somewhere. And then also, the other day, you guys heard us talking about the Dodge Caravan that we were going to be getting. Ariana got a call today from the dealership saying that the frame is damaged, so they can't sell it.
So failed safety inspection. So that sucked. Even though it was good that obviously they were a truthful dealership because they knew we were going to buy it. Like, because I already talked to him, like he knew we were going to buy it. But they were honest and said, you can't buy it.
Yeah.
So, I decided instead of going back to that dealership to see what else they had, that I was going to look up other Dodge Caravans in the vicinity. So, I found one in Arlington Heights, which is like, where it is like 45 minutes from us. It said 28. But that's a lie because with traffic at that time it was 45 minutes. So I called ahead of time to make sure it was there and called up my dad to have him come, and then Ryan's dad was coming with too for price haggling. And my dad, by the way guys, we get like got a lot of concern, like make sure you do this, make sure you do this. My dad is an auto body technician and body repairman, has been for 30 plus years. So I'm well aware of how to shop for a car, used or not used. So we're good. So I called up my dad to have him come look at the car, and because I didn't know anything about this dealership, so I was like, I'm gonna have my dad come. So my dad was coming an hour and a half out of the way to come look, and when I called to set up an appointment, they said it was there, and so we showed up, and they put us with a guy who took like 10 minutes to even get to the desk. And then when he got there, he wanted my name and my number and my email address, and I hadn't even seen the car yet. Like, he doesn't even know if I'm going to want this car, and he's asking for all my information. Normally when you go to a dealership, you look at cars out first, and then they take your information when you decide you want to know more information. But no, he just wanted it off the bat. Well, then he goes to try and find the van, and he can't find the van. Then he finds out it's in the delivery bay, but no one knows why it's there. So this dealership has no idea why it's there. Because when it's in the delivery bay, I guess it usually means that it's sold and it's waiting for someone for it to be picked up. So there was a bunch of guys congregating in the front talking about the van, and I finally just went up there and asked them what the heck was going on, and they said, well, it's in the delivery bay, and it said it's sold, but we don't know if it's sold to someone else or it says sold because you were coming in for an appointment to look at it. So they had to call like the owner, like the main guy of the company, to ask him what was going on with the car, because no one else there knew. And it had sold between the time I set up an appointment and I got there. Someone called and put a deposit on the car, so they bought it, and they didn't want to call and let me know. Now you would think, oh, that's typical dealership, they don't call because they want to sell you something else. Well, they literally just stared at me after telling me this, like literally like a stare, like, sorry, They didn't even try to sell us anything else. Which, like, partially I'm like, okay, I don't want to be tried to be sold something else, but terrible dealership, terrible sales method. They didn't even try to sell anything or come up with a better option. They just, like, stared at me, like, dumbfounded. So they don't even know their inventory, one, and because, like, the dealership that we originally went to, where we found the original Dodge Caravan, we went for a whole different car, and it had already sold. And when we walked up to the new section, like, their dealers or their salesmen are separate. Like, they have their new salesman and they have their used salesman. And I talked to a new salesman, and he said, oh, I think that car sold already, but you can go talk. And we went over to used. It was sold. And so they even knew, even though he's not even the inventory for the used, they knew that it had sold. It's like, that is the type of dealership you should know your inventory if you're going to be a salesman. Just word to the wise, if you're a car salesman. Know your inventory. And what the heck is going on. I guess it just baffled me that this dealership didn't even know, like, it wasn't even in their system if who it was sold to or anything like that, which is kind of strange. So, I don't know. It was really weird. If you're ever in Arlington Heights and you're thinking about buying a car from Napleton Dodge Chevy
Jeep.
Dodge Chevrolet, no.
Dodge Jeep.
Chrysler Jeep.
Oh, yeah.
Don't bother, no.
Yeah. Very not good place.
No.
Don't ever shop there. But we ended up on the way home, we're like, you know what, let's just go back to the place that we originally found the Dodge Caravan, because the salesman was super nice and awesome, and so we were like, let's go see him again. And so we went, saw him to see what other cars they had available that were within our budget and would fit our needs. And so he showed us a few different ones, but we ended up going with the, what is it? Saturn View.
XR. Nice.
XR. The souped up one, I guess. I don't know. And it's a metallic sunburst is the color, so it's like an orange.
But it's like a burnt orange, I think would be the best. But it's not ugly, like, it's not weird. No. It's not a weird orange.
Not at all. And so that is one of the vehicles we looked at on Saturday when we went. But we ended up liking the van better at that point in time. But got to test drive it. Really nice. Heated leather seats. Oh my goodness. At first, like when we were first walking out to it, because it's cold. There's snow on the ground and all that. And I don't know what the temperature is, but as we were like walking around looking inside and all that, he had mentioned that the seats were heated, but I'd forgotten about that. And so I got in the driver's seat, and after about a minute I was like, why is my butt hot? And then it clicked, and I remembered he said it was heated seats, which was awesome.
And the nice thing is because of the whole van thing, and them letting us look at it and stuff before it had gone through safety inspection to even know if they could sell it, they took off $1,500 off the car. So that was very nice. Like, they gave us the price from the beginning. Like, it was $1,500 less. Like, they included everything with the license plates and the insurer and the taxes and stuff like that. And it was $1,500 less than what we would have paid for the car if we just walked in and paid what it was. Yeah.
So that was super nice. I mean, they are, I even told him, he is the best car salesman or salesman in general that I've ever dealt with.
Yeah.
He
doesn't feel like a salesman.
Yeah. And he's super friendly, was just so nice about everything. And
don't put that in your car.
I know. That wouldn't be good. But yeah, just super nice, and so we were glad to go back to him. And so we don't have the car right now. We're picking it up on Friday.
Yes.
Black Friday.
Ultimate Black Friday shopping.
So we can't show you now. Obviously, it's dark anyway, so you
and
can't
I
really
forgot
see.
the camera. That was a whole other reason we didn't vlog, because I forgot the camera. So we got all the way to Ryan's work, because Ryan's dad picked me up to go to Ryan's work. And that was another thing, is his dad went 45 minutes out of the way too. I wasn't very happy. Don't piss off the pregnant woman because you bet I went and left a terrible review on everything. Well, I will. I was trying to send it and then my battery was dying. So it's saved in my notes though, and it's going to be posted on every single review site.
So yeah, come Friday or Saturday for you guys, you'll get to see our new car.
Uh-huh.
I'm excited. I like it.
I like it a lot, yeah.
Drives real smooth and all that.
We didn't actually get to see in it when we went Saturday. We just saw like the outside because it was locked. But then we saw the Caravan and it was like, oh, we like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think an SUV is more our style anyway.
Yeah.
So, I like it.
The reason that we really liked the van was the 3 rows plus all the seats folding down into the like stow and go seats. That was like what we really liked about the van, just with all the storage and all that. But unfortunately, couldn't make that happen. So now we just got 2 rows with the back row is split seats and they fold down, which is nice. But yeah, and Levi got to come with in the test drive, huh, buddy?
Yeah, normally I don't. Whenever we've test driven cars, I always leave Levi in the car if it's not too cold or
too hot.
Or too hot, yeah. And it wasn't too bad, especially for a dog with that much hair. He'd be fine for a test drive in the car, in our other car, not the car we're test driving. So I was gonna leave him there. And then the guy was like, he's like a big dog lover. He was like, oh no, he can come with, that's fine. He's like, you gotta test out if they'll fit anyway, so Levi got to go with.
He also said, if Levi's the worst thing that's ever...
Yeah.
If Levi's the worst thing that's ever been in one of our cars for a test drive, then our cars are real clean. It is funny. He's a real cool guy. So, I think that's going to wrap it up. We just had some stories. Fun stories of the day. Oh, yesterday's question of the day. What would you do for a day with no power, stuck in the house?
Clean. No.
That's so boring.
Well, it's dirty. I don't know, I'd probably play Settlers.
Mm-hmm.
And I always like doing like candlelit dinners, so maybe we'd like order Chinese food or something and eat.
Yeah.
By candlelight. It'd be fun.
Yeah. I don't know. We'd play games, lots of games.
Yeah, probably do that.
And probably do some reading. Like, I saw John Boynton said he would play Settlers. Thumbs up on that, because that would be totally fun. And then there were a number of people that I saw saying that they would do some reading, which is good, because I would do that too. And so yeah, today's question of the day.
Thanksgiving question, probably.
Okay, what should it be?
I don't know. Thanksgiving question.
What?
What's your favorite Thanksgiving dessert?
Okay.
What's your favorite? Okay, we'll ask this question. When it comes to Thanksgiving, everyone thinks of pumpkin flavored things. So it's like fall time. Do you like pumpkin flavored things? Or do you think like pumpkin's gross or it's overrated? The flavor. And if you like pumpkin, what's your favorite like pumpkin thing? Is it like pumpkin spice latte? Is it pumpkin pie? Is it like the pumpkin smoothies? Because a lot of places have pumpkin smoothies right now. So let us know.
There you go. Make sure you let us know in the comments below. And we'll see your wonderful faces tomorrow. And tomorrow is Thanksgiving for you guys. So if you don't get to watch us on Thanksgiving, we totally understand. Spend the day with your family.
Yes.
And we hope you have a fantastic day. And just remember all of the things you're thankful for. So make sure you give it a thumbs up. And bye, guys.